Well, hello everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here for more Kingdom Come Deliverance. This menu music's so peaceful. I'm appreciating it. Alright, welcome everyone. Welcome chat, welcome James, glad to see you here. And we are back here playing more Kingdom Come. Last we left off, we are at the Neuhof stud farm. And there was a bit of a massacre. We had to ask some people, do a little bit of investigating, figure out what happened. We also, earlier, we actually got to go on a little hunting trip with Sir Hans. Oh wait, no. Yes, Sir Hans Capon is his name. We got to go on a little hunting trip as a little bit of a penalty for our bad behavior, let's say. And, well, Sir Hans got in a little trouble and we managed to save him. So now we're here at Neuhof stud farm, and we found this little bloodied hoof pick. And we asked around. We found out that it was actually someone named Gingers, who we were talking to earlier, and he seemed rather skittish. And when we got back, we found out that he had run away. So now let's go. We gotta track him down. We gotta figure it out. Of course, we need to stop by and ask Captain Bernard if he has any more info for us, or if we're able to actually keep investigating. Because we're not exactly, we don't have free reign like we do, but not without consequences. So let's go ahead, talk to the captain. We're gonna load our game. 12.8 hours now. Playing Ginger and a Pickle. I suppose we start at quest started. Let's go there. Okay. I will check. Yeah, I will need to check with the captain just to make sure that we actually have permission to go out here.
Damn it all.
Oh. Playing with their lighting a little bit. Okay. Captain Bernard, are we able to go
Jesus
out?
Christ be praised.
I
Alright.
think Ginger is mixed up in it somehow.
Why do you say that?
Let's just
He
go through all
acted
the options.
suspiciously when I questioned him.
What do you mean?
Well, he was squirming and didn't really say anything.
He might just have been in shock.
The hoof pick I found on the dead bandit in the woods is his.
That is fucking suspicious.
He
And he's
disappeared
gone.
right after we found those bandits in the woods. And I think I know where he went.
Where?
To the charcoal burners. He has friends there.
We've got to find him. But if his friends really are hiding him, I doubt they'll talk to my men. You should search for him, Henry. Go, before the trail turns cold. I'll send a report to Ratai.
Very well, sir.
Okay. Hey, we get to do a solo mission. Oh, that's fun. Alright. Any work going on here? Sure, well,
Any
more
chances of
dialogue
work
with
yet,
Hey,
Captain?
increased chances
It
for
all
increased
depends on
speech.
what you're ready to do, my lad. As I'm sure you've noticed, the roads around here are swarming with brigands. Sir Hanush has declared quite a reward for dealing with them.
So what do you think I should do about them?
We know about one of their encampments. It's to the east of Ratai in an abandoned mine.
Isn't that like
I don't
way on
really
the
mind
far
how
end
you
of the map?
deal with them. Anyway, the leaders generally wear spurs, maybe like they're pretending they're nobility. Who cares? In any case, bring me the spurs, and I'll take it as proof that the deed's done.
Very well. I'll see to it.
Wait. In addition, Sir Hanush has offered a reward for every bandit who's killed. So take a good sharp dagger. You'll get a bit extra for each ear you bring.
Very well. That sounds amusing.
Well, as for amusement, I'd entertain myself by being very careful, lad.
Farewell.
So we got a side quest too. Nice. Is there anything else we need to, training? Oh yes, he's a trainer.
I'd like to improve.
Certainly.
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right.
How much does it cost, huh?
Isn't that quite a lot?
Okay, how about we go with 55 here?
Since it's you.
Well, a little more, and we'll call it a deal. Agreed.
Okay, so we improved our sword skill. There we go. Was that worth it? Hey, it might not have been. But hey, we got a little bit more sword training. And that should help us against any bandits that we come up against. There we go. Sword skill is now at level 3. Oh, that's so close to being level 4, huh? Look at that. Very, very close. And, yes, I forgot we had some things to level up as well before we start this quest. Vitality. We have 3 options here, and we are waiting on Vitality. Marathon Man, Sprinter, and Thick-Blooded. Thick-Blooded might be a decent option. Let's see. How often do we get perks here? That's going to be the big question here. Every 3rd level up, and then at level 20. So that means we get at level 3, at level 6, at level 9, right? Okay, yep, 3. This unlocks at level 6. This unlocks at level 9. And then 1 at level 12 as well. Okay. There are a few things here. That's actually pretty good. Let's see. Balanced diet is situational at best. You have to be very careful with the balanced diet. You cannot overeat or go hungry for 5 consecutive days, and only then you get a +1 to agility and vitality. Human Despin allows you to essentially eat anything. Yes, you don't get any positive or negative effects from food. But Berserk and Blood Rush is what we really want here. As soon as your health falls to a minimum, you go Berserk. Your stamina regenerates 4 times faster. Blood Rush. After beating your first opponent, the power of your attacks will increase for a while, and your stamina will regenerate faster. So both of those things we want to grab right at level 9. Meaning that we only want, or that if we're to get them all or both at level 9, we have to forego either a level 6 or a level 3 perk. I think I do want Thick-Blooded. But that will push back one of our level 12 skills, right? So if we wanted to, we could get nothing at level 3, nothing level 6, and then at level 9, we could grab both of the level 9 perks and have 1 perk left over. And then at level 12, we would have 2 perks, and then we grab both Last Gasp and Revenant. And that might be a really good option. Thick-Blooded, maybe we pick that up later then. Bleeding slower, that is substantial, and I don't actually know, of course, the timing, the science behind it, but that might be a good option for us. Ah, hello Ella. Okay, I didn't tell her that I was going to be starting 10 minutes early. Okay. So I think I will just wait on Vitality here. Just because these last perks, these level 9, these level 9 and level 12 perks are just so good that we want to get them as soon as we can. As for speech, Final Offer, Highborn, Lowborn, Empathetic, Silver Tongue, we get at level 8. And Troubadour as well. Increased speech skill when haggling. I think we either go with Highborn or Lowborn. Each one will increase your speech level by 3. Either when talking to nobles, or talking to, commoners. Those are both really solid options. Of course, highborn nobles, you're going to be talking... They'll probably have higher skill checks, but you'll be making them much less often. With lowborn, you'll be making those skill checks probably quite often. But they'll already be a little bit easier. It's... Getting these perks, it is really hard to choose. If you guys are still watching this, go ahead, leave a message in the chat, leave a comment on what you think. If you if you know the game and you've got some advice, we gotta choose between highborn and lowborn. Final offer would also be really solid here, but we'll wait on speech as well. If we're going to main level, ooh, we got a few things here. Ah, yes. We got First Aid 2. I do want First Aid 2. Because that is actually going to allow us to get bonuses in our dialogue options. Okay, so now we still have one more perk point for main level. We have First Aid 1, for Insomniac, and First Aid 2. And we get a perk point every second level. Alright, we've got the option to last longer without food. Manly Odor, Night Rider, Scout, which increases fast travel or sight distance of fast travel, and can invade ambushes and such when fast traveling. Because fast traveling actually is not perfectly safe in this game. Wander. Bed conditions are inverted for you. Let's see. Penalties from jail decreased. Then we could either choose Burger or Savage, which is similar to the perks that we were talking about earlier, where Burger will, when in towns and villages, when in inhabited places, you get a +1 to essentially all your main stats: strength, agility, vitality, and speech. However, out in the wilds, you would have a +1 bonus to strength, agility, vitality, speech. So it's like they're both positive perks, right? They don't give you negatives while not in the in your favored terrain per se. However, you don't get the bonus. I mean, yeah, they're both good perks, but just choosing the one that's going to be more useful. Again, drop it in the chat, drop it in the comments, whichever. And yeah, let me know. What do you think we should go? Burger? Savage? Should we go with highborn or lowborn? Let me know. As for the sword skills, there are different different sword skills. We could unlock a short sword, hunting sword, or saber sword skill, or instead we could go with the long sword bonus, or the long sword skill. Right now we actually do have a short sword, so the long sword skill won't help us at all. But once we get a different sword, once we get a better sword, hey, maybe it'll be a long sword. Maybe it will be a short sword or a saber. So I want to wait a little bit longer on that as well. We do also have a perk point for stealth. Takedown. We are able to knock people out from a crouching position. Daring, debonair. After committing a crime, you get a +1 bonus on strength and vitality until you're caught or leave the scene of the crime. Rain Man. You move almost silently in the rain. The noise of your footsteps is reduced by 70%. That could be good. Or it's possible we could wait for level 5, which we could get a crouching chameleon, which when you're crouching but stationary, not moving, you get a 30% stealth bonus. Stealth kill allows you to kill from stealth once you have an inventory, once you have a dagger. Both of those would be decent, although Rain Man would also be fairly decent as well. I want to do a little more research on Rain Man, because I want to know if it reduces the noise of your footsteps always or just in the rain. And lowering the noise of armor and equipment by 20% would also be decent. It could be a dog person, where the dogs won't bark or attack if you're in there, unless you threaten them. Or attacks from behind will be 1/3 stronger. That's interesting. Some interesting options in this stealth tree. I'm just gonna wait for now. Once we get a feel for our playstyle, I think. All right. So that'll be it for now, I think. Hello, dog. Ooh, fruit. Those apples actually look very fresh and very tasty. Oh. Runners, huh? Wonder what's happening. Okay. So, now that we have permission to leave, X to mount your horse.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and, we need to head to the A on our map here. With the yellow and red stripes, which refers to a main quest. We are going to need to find the charcoal burners in the south, and then we'll need to get some info from them and ask them. Oh, which reminds me, we should also probably take off the colors, because they probably don't want to chat with the guards. That should be fine. Yeah, let's have a chat with the charcoal burners. See what they have to say. Charcoal burners. Down this path, I think. They're supposed to be along the river, and there is a river further down here. Yes, we need to ask them where Ginger might be, since they seem to know him. We got tipped off that they might be in this direction.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, level in horsemanship. Not a point of a perk point yet. And yes, I know this is the wrong way. I was wondering if there was a path here. I know there's this path. I was wondering where they connected. Or that just plenty confused me. Oh well. We'll just go straight there. It's fine. We'll gallop around in the fields. And apparently that's not field, that's rock. Don't high-speed gallop in the with actual horses, not along rocks. That sounds dangerous and bad for the horse. So here we are. Let's see if they know where. Apparently, Ginger went to the north. There's probably some other charcoal burners in the north, but we don't know where they are. So. Let's go, let's ask around. Who might know? Hi, charcoal burner. Charcoal burner spokesman. You might know. I have a question for you.
My respects to you.
Could you help me?
Depends what you want, doesn't it?
I'm looking for Ginger, a stable boy from Neuhof. They say he ran away and joined up with some charcoal burners he used to hang around with sometimes.
Sorry. There's never been a lad called Ginger around here. You have to try somewhere else.
Okay. Where might else he have gone? Or that boy is a witness to a murder.
A murder's been committed at Neuhof, and that boy likely knows who did it. It's vital I find him.
There's been murder aplenty in these parts of late. But that Ginger lad really hasn't been here.
There'll be a lot less murdering going on once I bring those bastards to justice, so how about helping me out?
Calm down, lad. For the love of God. There's been no one like the boy you want round here. But then again, there are other charcoal burners. Try them. You might want to hurry. You're not the first to be asking about him, and the others weren't exactly a noble-looking bunch, although they were generous with their silver.
They didn't happen to say what they wanted him for?
No, but they definitely didn't look like they wanted to invite him to a feast.
And now we understand. Ginger is in a pickle, huh?
Do you have any idea where else he could have gone?
You said he was friends with the charcoal burners? Well, you'll definitely find some in the forest between Neuhof and Ujetz. There's good spots around there.
But that forest is huge. I could spend weeks searching.
Then follow the river. That's how you found us, isn't it? Where there's charcoal burners, there's always water nearby.
All right, I'll go and ask somewhere else.
God be with you.
Here we go. Okay, now we need to find a new location. Let's see where we gotta look. Yep, that's a big forest. Along the river. Actually, that's right by where we are camping with Sir Hans Capon. That's cool. And we'll probably need to find a path up there somewhere. Alright, well. Oh, and then we've also got... This is the camp east of Rattay. We probably delay that, I think. We'll go ahead and do the ginger and a pickle quest, and if we've got time after, then maybe we'll come back for those bandits. I'm not sure if we're actually even able to take them on at this point. We'll definitely want to look into maybe a better sword, possibly some better armor as well. And hopefully we can get some better sword skills. Okay, so let's find the path to the river, and then we gotta go along the river. Oh, there's a road. Where does it lead, though? Okay, this is not quite the main road, but this is one of the roads that leads to Neuhof. And then we'll probably want this road that leads out here. Or maybe. There's a few roads there we could take.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, with the fog, I can't exactly see which one's the right one. We shall see, then. We shall see. I think I will hang to the left here, though. And we'll see how well this road leads up, or connects with the river. We will also need to be keeping an eye out for other bandits, because in this game you can easily get ambushed. There are always lots of bandits lurking around, waiting to jump someone who's traveling. And our horse is tired.
There's nothing to it.
And we could keep going in this direction. I wouldn't mind finding what's in this direction.
Yeah.
Or finding out. But we might miss a decent amount of the river. I think he's probably deeper in, though. I'd say he's pretty close to where we found him with the The area that we were hunting with Sir Hans. Or Lord Keepon, as many call him. Yeah, keep an eye out for blocked roads, because if there's a roadblock, you're probably... Oh, hey, look! There's a charcoal burner's hut. We could ask them here. Yeah, if there's a block in the road, you're probably getting ambushed. Hello, charcoal burner. Charcoal burner spokesman. There you go. You're who I want to talk to.
I'll be with you.
I'm looking for Ginger from Neuhof. Do you know anything about him?
I know him. What do you want of him?
There's a few questions I need to ask him.
Well, you'll have to go somewhere else to find him. He doesn't come here much.
Are you hiding him here? Let's go with that one.
If you're hiding him here, please reconsider. It's Sir Radzig who sent me to find him. That boy's testimony could help stop more bloodshed.
I understand the urgency, lad, but really, he doesn't come here. He's friends with some of the boys over by Townburg.
And where can I find them?
Head west along the river and you'll run into them. Oh, and another thing you might like to know. Other people have been sniffing around here for him. Nasty fellas.
Where did they go?
The audio
What did they
just
look like?
jumped.
Oh, they headed off to the west. But that doesn't mean anything. And they look... Well, one of them came here and asked a lot of questions. And the other one stood off at a distance, scowling, dressed like murderers, the pair of them. May the Lord watch over you.
Well, let's go find Ginger. We are, unfortunately, we're trailing his pursuers. I also don't want to be walking up into the back of them and getting ambushed ourselves. That sounds rather uncomfortable. Because I don't really exactly have a good sword. And my combat skills are nothing to write home about. I'm just gonna go on at a trot for now. In my previous playthroughs, I remember getting ambushed right around here. Gotta be extra careful. Although, to be fair, that was a slightly later part of the quest. Only slightly, though. Yeah, there's some bandits there. I want nothing to do with this, thank you. There are a lot of bandits that will even dress up like knights. They'll pretend like they're fighting each other, and then they'll just all ambush you when you try to go help. Yeah, pretty nasty fellas. Okay, here's another set of charcoal burners. Let's see what they know. And hopefully those bandits did not manage to follow me. Okay, are you the spokesman? Right on. Who are you?
Good day
You're
to
actually
you.
named.
Do you know where I can find Ginger, a stable boy from Neuhof?
Why don't you try Neuhof?
He was there, but now everyone says he's hiding with some charcoal burner friends of his.
Ah, well, I can't help you there. I've heard nothing about it. Or him. Take care now.
Okay. Maybe we're looking for the spokesman. Like earlier. Is there anyone else here? Hello, people. Oh.
On the other hand, it could be one of them cutthroats trying to trick us.
Oh, I doubt it. Common thieves wouldn't be clever enough to come up with a lie like that.
Only they ain't no common, are they? They're robbers and murderers and as crafty as foxes.
True enough.
Okay.
Let's pray he's not one of them.
Charcoal burner twins. Let's go ahead and ask these guys.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I'm looking for Ginger, a stable boy from Neuhof. Do you know where I might find him?
Well, if you go south from here, you'll come across Old Andrew's Inn on the road.
I know where Neuhof is. The boy isn't there.
Ah, I see. I can't help you then. I've never noticed anyone of that description around here.
All right, thank you.
God be with you.
Really? He's got nothing. What about the other twin?
God be with you.
I'm looking for...
Ginger,
Yes, have you seen him?
let
He
me
knows
see.
a little bit more.
There was a stranger around here.
Great, thanks.
Farewell.
Okay, they didn't give me any useful info, huh? And who do I ask? I have to find a stable boy called Ginger and get him to tell me exactly what happened the night of the stud farm raid. Okay, who are you? And can I talk with you? I see. Some of the twins are going for a rest, huh?
Oh, why are you waking me?
What time is it? Like, it doesn't seem very late. I mean, it's starting to get dim, I suppose. Right about time for supper, I'd say. There's supposed to be an extra part of the quest here where I'm supposed to chat with some people. They didn't seem to want to chat with me, though.
Good health to you, sir.
You know something about Ginger?
I might have heard something. And if...
I'm investigating a murder and you want to haggle?
I'm investigating a crime, not bartering for a chicken.
Well then, I'm sure you've got some silver.
How about a few days in the stocks? Do I threaten them?
And what if I bashed your face in and had you dragged off to the stocks in Rat-Eye?
No need for that. All I wanted was
Reputation
a bit of silver.
lost, though.
Instead I get the whip.
Spit it out, will you?
Well, fine.
Okay. Well, it was a
I've heard
success,
that they're
but
hiding him
it
in
lost
some
reputation
remote
for it.
cottage.
I
At the
see.
edge
We
of
gotta
the
be
forest
careful
on the
with
way
that.
to Ujits.
That didn't hurt too much now, did it?
The
Maybe
edge
you'll
of the
watch out.
forest on the way to Ujits. Does that mean we've got... Okay, Ujits I think is up here. Does that mean he's over here somewhere? Not exactly sure what that means. Oh.
Huh?
I guess we'll just have to search the forest then. I think I might know from previous playthroughs where he is. But, maybe you're still able to get more info out of the twins. They just weren't super talkative.
Yeah.
I am slightly concerned about bandits tonight, though.
Yeah.
Perhaps we'll come find him in the morning. And hope he's not dead by then. Hey guys, can I stay here for a little bit? You guys don't mind, do you? Is there an extra bed for me? Maybe? Not in here, though. That tent's taken. That tent's taken. I can sit on a bench. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any open beds for me. Okay. One moment. Just gotta check something here. Okay, not important. Alright. Continuing on. Guess we'll try to find him at night here. I do not like such low visibility conditions, though. And it's going to be tough to find him as well. Yeah, not a fan of this. Not a fan at all. Can hardly see anything ahead of me. I think I remember him being in these woods. But I don't know where. I don't even know if this is the right spot to look. And it's so dark. It's so very dark in here. Yeah, I can't see a thing. Well, we'll have to come back later. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, we'll have to come back later. But where to sleep? How's our exhaustion doing anyways? Let's see, energy at 64. Yeah, if we wait for a while, we're not going to find him at all. Okay, here's the road. Need to find a place to sleep, but there aren't any beds here. Do not want to cross this bridge. There's going to be bandits in the area. I really just want a place to stay, guys. You sure you guys don't have a single bed for me? Just one bed is all I ask. Yeah, I don't think there's any place to stay. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Yeah, I don't think I'll find anything over here. So, how do I find a place to stay? To sleep? Well, there is food in the pot. Maybe we'll be able to ask people for directions once we wake up as well. Maybe, just maybe. Alright. Just gonna take a quick pause as we wait here. I gotta answer a phone call. Be right back. Alright everyone, I am back. Now that we've got a little bit of light here, let's see if these people want to talk to me anymore. The twins, or this other charcoal burner.
Jesus Christ, people. I've reconsidered. We can still come to an agreement, can't we?
Really? That's not the way it looked before.
Oh wait, really? Apparently that didn't work last time? I mean, no, it did succeed, didn't it?
Good then.
You already cost me a bit of my time.
That's...
Alright.
What do you say to this?
I'll give you 25.
You're alright, Pinch.
Yep. You didn't like that too much.
Not bad, not bad.
Alright, we had to
Listen
pay
up.
him. Unfortunate.
Ginger has two mates. Twins, who are keeping him hidden and taking care of him. They go out every day to bring him something to eat.
Where do they take the food?
I don't know. I didn't follow them. Why would I?
Thank you. That's helpful.
May the Lord watch over you.
I see. So we need to keep an eye on the twins, huh? Right on. This one is Bran. We've got one twin sleeping. And where's the other twin? Also still sleeping. As well as the spokesman. Okay, let's wait another hour. We'll see if they're up in a little bit here. Energy, unfortunately, is rather low. But if we're going to find them, we should be following some of the twins. Okay, one twin's eating. Is that the other twin eating there? Yes. Okay, so they're still eating. And we probably shouldn't go for a nap now. We've got a job to do. Unfortunately, we had to pull an all-nighter there because we didn't have a bed. Okay, so breakfast's ready. Is one of the twins going to be taking food over somewhere? Perhaps we should be following that twin there. I wonder if he saw our horse and decided not to go. And we'll hide our horse over here. The moment I drew my sword, that bunny ran real fast. I'm just gonna sneak over here. That twin doesn't seem to be doing much. The other one's heading out, though. Maybe he'll show us where Ginger's at. What's the matter? Did I get too close again? He's going back. Okay, what's our noise at? 29? Can we reduce that? Maybe by taking off some mail? Yeah, that might help. Yeah, they're just not heading out. Maybe we've got to talk to the twins.
God be with you.
Helpful charcoal burner told me you're hiding Ginger.
So where's Ginger? I know you're hiding him, and I'm not leaving till I get an answer.
Who told you that?
One of the charcoal burners here. I don't know what he's called. He was quite sure about it.
You don't want to believe everything you hear.
Really? Well, we can find out easily enough. From what I hear, you bring him...
Oh, fuck it. The damage is done. What do you want, then?
I want to find Ginger and ask him about that raid.
But Ginger ain't safe as long as those two cutthroats are lurking around. So, if you want to talk to him, better deal with them first. Unless you're one of the gang too.
We can lie and say we've dealt with them, or...
All right, I'll deal with them.
Let's go find those bandits.
And then you'll tell me where you've got Ginger hidden, right?
Right. You get rid of them, and I'll tell you.
So where can I find these bandits?
I'm not sure exactly. There's lots of places to hide around here. But they came and went over the bridge, so I reckon they must be somewhere between here and our neighbours.
That's a lot of woods to comb through.
Not all that much. There's a path around there somewhere leading to an abandoned camp. God be with you.
I see. So, do we go on horse? Honestly, I think horse is the safest move here. Because being able to gallop away if we get into trouble, I think that's going to be worthwhile.
Filthy Judas! Nothing. I'll give you nothing, you bastard! I didn't...
Oh, he got mad at the guy for giving up his friend. So there are two bandits hiding around here. Supposedly between here and the other charcoal burners we were just at. And we gotta keep an eye out for a path, huh? Perhaps a path like this one. Perhaps a path like this one. Unfortunately, we still do not have a bow. No, we have a bow, we just don't have the arrows. So we can't exactly do the whole ambush idea. I'm actually intentionally leaving the path because I want to keep an eye on the path from a distance here, in case we find one of those camps. It must not be here. We're out of the search radius now, huh? Oh, I see. It's somewhere right in the middle of these woods. Hey, it's gotta be in the middle here somewhere. And if they had a fire around, it should be... There should be a location that has a fire pit burned in there, huh? I'd say it's probably over here still somewhere. Where could this camp be, huh? I think I'm seeing something over there. Well, that's quite the open area. But this is also the road, isn't it? The road and the water. And, oh, I see. There's one camp, there's the other camp, and it said somewhere in the middle. And then there's a path. So, I guess maybe we'll try the next path and see if they're there. Yes, we do still have to be very careful. That's why I'm not going any faster than I am. They could be around here just about anywhere. This looks like a hidden path as well. I do not like the visibility from the trees. Okay, heading off the path again. And we'll keep an eye out for any campsites, clearings. I'm a little ways away now. And there they are, huh? Okay, now this is a moment where we probably want to go ahead and use any of those saver snaps that we have. Well, we have 8 of them already. Let's go ahead and use one. And, yeah, we'll save right here. Thank you. And we're tired. Now we're slightly drunk, slightly tired. This won't exactly go well for us, huh? And our stealth is going to be hit because of it as well. Oh, and all that hair meat is going bad as well. That's really unfortunate. Okay, well, let's put on the rest of our armor. We probably won't sneak up to them anyways. Of course, we'll try to come in from behind here, but the likeliness is honestly not super good, especially if you yell like that there. Come on, Henry. Ah, dang.
Are you going to cry now?
Oh, wait. Why is the horse still here? Ow. Oh, come on. Why did that guy... What? That guy wasn't taking my hits earlier. Okay, we'll try that again. I was hoping to take that guy out before the other guy got up. Oh, that's why the horse showed up. Because I accidentally pressed X to whistle. And whistled. Oh look, all those deer. Now they're both up. I just... Ah, no. They're both up. One guy was just sleeping. Now he's up again. Ah. Oh, don't whistle. Come over here. Stay there. Is there any food that would give us energy? Marigold decoction. That would give us energy. We don't have any other food, though. And what do we have for weapons as well? Burger sword is better, but we don't actually meet the prerequisites for it. Oh, we do have arrows. Oh, we only have a couple, though. Still, that's worth it. Piercing arrow?
I reckon we should never have taken those idiots along. Yeah, only who could have known it would turn out like that? For all the use they were, we might as well have taken a bunch of wenches.
It's always better to have more people for a job like that, though.
Maybe, but then there's more taking a cut.
You didn't mind before when you hooked up with that, what's his name? Holy?
Pious. Yeah, and a treacherous bastard he turned out. Hey, who's there?
I'll chop you to pieces, you rat!
Ah, there's 2 of them. Honestly, this game is extremely difficult with the locking system. It's really hard to keep an eye out for 2 people at the same time. really hard to do. Either way now, let's go ahead and grab our bow. I didn't want to move to horse. I wanted to equip, please. Equip that. Equip the piercing arrow.
Hi. Who's there?
No, you didn't see me. You did not see me there. I guess I'll put this as well. Yeah, I'm not super proud of my archery skills, unfortunately. Don't yell when you're trying to sneak.
And I got an idea. No idea. Never cease. I was thinking we should go rob someone's head and the other soon tell us what they know.
See if I can sneak up on the other side here.
They wouldn't care. No more than a cowardly couple stuck on. That was different. It was night. There was lots of us and rumpers with us. There's not many have the balls to face here. Here, there's only two of us. So what do we do then? Sit tight and keep watch. Sooner or later, that boy will turn up.
Oh, dang it.
Gone weak at the knees, have you?
Oh, no, the other guy. See? Yep, he just hit me a bunch of times there.
Done for. Well landed.
Ah, don't go for that guy. Here, open up your flank. Stop it.
What's the matter? Come on!
Stop blocking. I don't know what the controls are. How do you stop it from locking like that? Honestly, the locking mechanism is just the most cumbersome. Unlock target mouse 3, huh?
Bucka!
Not bother. Okay, so that arrow did a little bit of damage. Now, theoretically, I should be trying to attack them probably later at night. When they're still sleeping. And I should definitely get some rest as well. Let's go ahead, load the kill bandits part of the save here. While we're still in the... Yes, while we're still here. Hope you guys don't mind. I'm using one of your beds. And yeah, I'm definitely sleeping for a little bit here. I'm gonna sleep until till nighttime. And then I'm going to yep, I'll just sleep a whole long time. I will definitely have to eat something though. And unfortunately, all that meat that we had is bad. no longer edible.
I'll have to get
Hey,
something
young
to eat.
fellow!
I'm starting to get
You
hungry.
can't sleep here. Go and find a bed of your own. Ow!
I looked for a bed, and you only had that one. Well, you had a few around here. Anyways, thank you guys. I'm glad to have been able to have a nap, and I'm going to go ahead and grab a bite to eat as well. Thank you. And I'm just going to drop all this meat here because it is very expired. Somehow this drinking water is actually degrading. Your drinking water can be no longer fresh. Which, that's a little funny. Anyways, I will just go ahead and enjoy some dinner. Thank you, guys. I'm glad you guys were able to give me a nice meal and send me off. I appreciate it. I'm well rested. And now I can go help your friend out and kill those bandits. And now I actually know where they are, so I don't need to worry as much. Unless, of course, there's other ambushes out here. Which is very, very likely. Or at least highly probable. Is that the path over there? No, not quite yet, huh? There's the path. I wanted to get here while there was still enough light, because I wanted to be able to find the place, and then I want to wait a little bit and hopefully sneak up on them while they are sleeping. That would be ideal. Maybe I can even do a stealth takedown. That's going to take likely some different armor here. Conspicuousness and noise. 14 for noise, conspicuousness 51, visibility 55. This Gambison does give a bit of noise. The van braces can... I'd like to take them off, but I'm scared that the bow will hurt me. They are fairly noisy, though. Well, now I only have a noise of 2. That's not bad. And let's wait until, hopefully, they are sound asleep here. And we'll definitely also want to try the shaver snaps again. Oh wow, that got dark fast. Okay, saver snaps. Go ahead. Ease it up. And now we've got slight drunkenness. And let's make sure we've got our weapons. Ash bow. piercing arrow. Draw. Are either of them awake here? I'm not seeing a takeout option for stealth.
Who's there? Is someone there?
And this is why you don't draw your sword when you're right beside the guy. I guess he can hear that, huh?
Must be the wind.
How do you do stealth takedowns in this game? Ah, there we go.
I'm going to enjoy this. What's the matter? Come on! God.
Oh, and they don't have any of their armor. Okay. Well, that worked. Okay. Let's grab some of their loot here. Marigold decoction? Sure, we'll take it. Brown hose. Actually, is that worth taking? That might help with the... Oh, yeah, very low noise. Low visibility conspicuousness. That would help. Yeah, our noise is just down to 0 now. That's great. Although, lower charisma values. Well, for the stealth, that probably is worth it. Let's go ahead and grab our armor up again. Okay, bandits are dead. So much easier to attack when they are, you know, not awake, not alert. It's much nicer. Okay, well, I will go ahead and take your apples, thank you, because that'll be much nicer. Being able to have food, being able to eat food, that'll be a treat. Okay, black and white hood. That looks cool. I'm grabbing it. Bardiche. That looks like it could be valuable. Let's take some bandages. Cowhide. Dark foot wraps and soles. Hunter's gloves are always very appreciated. Always very, yeah, they're decent. Ah, Mercenary's Bedfellow. A slightly damaged sword. Possibly could repair it. And, hey, if not, it's valuable. It's got 45 stab and slash damage. That's quite nice. Skull cap. I'll just grab anything that's kind of worthwhile here. Long dark Waffenrock. Sure, we'll take it. Working boots. Noise 26. I don't know. Unfortunately, what we have right now isn't super great, right? So it's probably better than nothing. I was hearing some other voices there. That's a little concerning. How's our nourishment? Well, let's go ahead and eat from the pot. That's very nice. Now it's at 83. And we even had a free meal from them. Thank you, guys. Much appreciated. Okay. I will go ahead and just take the brown hose. And I probably don't want to sleep here. That torch looks like it's going to start a forest fire. I'm just going to leave it there, though. That actually just does bug me, so I'm going to pick it up. I'm not going to do anything with the bodies. I'm just going to call my horse here, and let's get out of here. The night action was definitely much, much easier. Just needed a little bit of stealth, huh? Let's also make sure to grab some boots. Old boots. Yeah, they're no condition. They're terrible condition. We'll just wear these working boots then. Skull cap, huh? Better conspicuousness, but less armor. Anything else worthwhile here? Long dark Waffenrock. I'll keep what I have here. Some of this stuff is better for conspicuousness, though. And black and white hood. That's cool, I kind of like it. Lower visibility, slightly higher noise. Doesn't really matter. But we'll keep what we have right now, because we are in the service of the Lord of Ratai. Oh wait, no, correction. We are in the service of Sir Ragzig Copula, who is of Skalitz, but does not currently actually have a position right now. Okay, now, can we actually make it there in the dark without dying? That's my question. Without getting ambushed by some other bandits that might be in the area. We'll have to see here. I literally just have to look at the path 2 feet in front of me and just go along it. Because that's just about all I can see.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. I missed the path. Where to go? I'm probably going a little too fast for nighttime in the forest. Okay, we made it here though. Now, will the brothers actually bother to wake up here? Are they even sleeping? Maybe one of them's up.
Huh?
Okay, that's one of the twins. We've got one twin. We've got Radon. We've got the spokesperson. We're missing a twin here. Right? Oh, no, there's the twin.
Oh, leave me be. I want to sleep. Oh, leave me be.
Okay, yeah, they won't talk at all to us, huh? Can we see an extra bed in there, or is it already filled now? I don't mind if I do. Thanks, guys. Let's sleep till morning. At least until our energy reaches max.
Huh?
Anyone awake yet? Or we'll have to wait another hour here. It's only 5 in the morning. That's kind of fair. 6 in the morning? That's a little bit more like it. Especially when the sun's all up. All the birds are up. Although I think the twins actually sleep in an extra hour compared to everyone else. We'll have to wait that extra hour then. Alright, are they up? There we go, there's one of them.
My respects to you.
I dealt with those
You don't
bandits.
have to worry about those bandits anymore. I've dealt with them.
Really? And I suppose I have to take your word for it.
If you want proof, I can take you to them. Maybe I should have brought you their heads.
I'll take your word for it. All right, a bargain's a bargain. Ginger is hiding out in a ruined hut not far from here. You go along the road to Ujits until you see a path to the right that leads to a small spring.
There's an overgrown path that leads from there right to where Ginger is. Keep your eyes peeled, though. You could easily miss it.
Good. Thanks for your help.
May the Lord watch over you.
Okay, now we finally got it. We got our directions. We are rested up. We mostly have a good amount of food in our bodies. Horsemanship is leveled up. Are there any perks for horsemanship? There is. And it unlocks it, or it starts to unlock at level 4. Okay. Probably... Interesting. Heavy-duty pony or racehorse. You can either have a super high carrying capacity horse, or you can have a super fast horse. Sacrificing the other. If your horse is wounded, it'll run faster. Interesting. Your horse could be extremely skittish in storms, but will shy less in any other weather. Strong thighs increases your chances of staying in the saddle if your opponent tries to unhorse you. That would be solid. 15% mounted or 15% damage bonus in mounted combat with both ranged and melee weapons. Warhorse won't shy at nearby foes, at least as long as no one hits him. And jockey, horse will never throw you outside of combat. Okay, there could be some useful perks there. Anyways, let's go ahead and find Ginger. See where he's at. Well, you gotta keep an eye out for a path on the right. Going down to a spring. I don't think that's it. That's just the road again. Okay. That wasn't quite the path. Maybe it'll be a little bit more defined path. And not really finding any paths here. Oh, there's one. Would that be the spring there? Possibly. Keep on following up this path then. Where are we at now? Oh, I see. It gives us a location too. Nice. And yes, there's the path. And there's the little hut. We found them! There we go. Good, 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 good. Alright. Well, that only took us, what? Hour and 15 minutes? No, that was almost an hour and a half just trying to find this guy. Wow, he's elusive.
Jesus, you've led me a merry dance.
No kidding.
What do you want from me?
I want to ask you a couple of questions. Why did you run off like that? Where are your cronies? And why did you kill that bandit?
What?
Right, one thing at a time.
Why did you run, Ginger?
Why did you run off in such a hurry?
Because I was afraid they'd come back and kill me.
Who?
Those bandits, of course.
To get revenge on you for killing their mate?
Killing? Me? I never killed anyone. God is my witness.
I'm looking for your friends. Where are they?
The charcoal burners? They're over at the...
To hell with the charcoal burners. Where are your bandit mates?
They're not my mates. They nearly killed me. I recognized one of them, so I thought they'd come back and...
Recognized? Who was it? Talk!
I don't know his
Calm down
name,
there, Henry.
only that he's from Ushitz and he has a limp.
What can you tell me about him? How do you know him?
I saw him a few times in the tavern in Ushitz, playing dice and boozing.
And?
I know he lives in a house on the edge of the village, but that's all I know. I never talked to him.
And why did you kill the bandit?
Why did you kill that bandit?
What? Bandit? I never killed anyone.
This is yours, isn't it? I pulled it from the belly of a dead bandit near the stud farm.
That is mine, but I didn't stab him. That fellow took it from me.
What fellow?
I don't know his name, but he's from Ushitz, and he has a limp.
I see.
He limps and he's from Ushitz. That's not much to go on, but I suppose it'll have to do.
It's all I know. I never talked to him.
Alright. Should we, let's get a little
and
more
now
info.
tell me exactly what happened. And don't leave anything out.
See if he's got
It's
it.
quite a long story.
I want to hear it. Let's hear it.
Don't worry, I won't get bored.
All right. I woke up in the middle of the night because I needed to go for a piss. So I went out into the dark, same as usual, only there was something there that shouldn't have been. At first I thought it was just a trick of the light, but it wasn't. Then it was too late. They went past, and I thought they must be horse thieves. I would have yelled, only I was afraid they'd kill me. So I waited until they were out of sight, and I started to sneak away, but then...
Then the slaughtering started?
Yes. I thought they'd steal the horses and ride off. That would be bad enough, but then all the killing started and flames everywhere. It was terrible, like hell itself.
And then?
It seemed some of them didn't like it either. They started squabbling among themselves, and some of them started running back where they came from, right towards me. And I had that thing in my hand, the hoof pick.
So you stabbed the first one in the belly?
No. He ran right into me. He was running fast for a fellow with a limp. He pushed me aside and I fell on the ground. Then he told me I'd better lie low if I valued my life. And he ran off with the others. I did what he said and hid. Then the rest of the gang ran past.
And then?
Then I waited in case that limping one from Ujits came back. I didn't dare come out until I was sure. I think it was almost light.
What about the others? Was there anything you noticed about them?
I don't know. There might have been maybe 8 of them, and 2 of them were really big. That's all I can remember.
Well, we're getting more info than we were getting earlier. That's something.
Do you know what they argued about?
I didn't hear everything, but I reckon some of them were only there to steal and wanted no part in the killing.
That sounds terrible. I know exactly how you feel.
If only I yelled. Maybe they...
If you had, you'd most likely be dead. It probably wouldn't have done any good anyway.
But still...
There was nothing you could do.
Okay.
That's all.
I think I know enough.
I've heard everything I need to hear, so I'll leave you be.
Wait! What about me? Won't you help me out?
Perhaps I could. What would you like?
I'd like to go back to the stud farm, but those cutthroats who want to kill me are still around. Will you help me?
They're out of the way. I ran into them on my travels.
Oh, yeah.
Really? That's great.
Usually there's supposed to be a persuasion line there, but we actually finished them, so...
I'm afraid to go back to the farm. I ran away, and God knows what they'll think about it all. I don't know if they'll even want to talk to me.
I can go and ask them, or just go there and see what happens.
I could go and ask them if it's important to you.
Would you? You'll definitely have their respect, the way you took care of those cutthroats.
Back to the stud farm and ask if Ginger can return. Hopefully he'll be here, or he'll be safe here. For now, since we got rid of the other guys. In that case... we've got, I guess, 2 parts. Let's try our first fast travel. And hopefully we don't get ambushed by bandits, which is very possible. Hopefully we don't get ambushed. So far, so good. Hey, look at that. And here we are in Neuhof. Let's see. Stud farm still is over this way. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and get that info. And oh look, Radzig's around. I recognize that horse. All right, let's give her a report.
Good day to you.
I talked to Ginger and found out what happened.
Out with it, then.
Ginger fled because he recognized one of the raiders. He was afraid they'd come back to silence him.
Well, he was right. They were asking about him. So who did he recognize?
He didn't know his name. Some fellow with a limp from Uzhitz.
All right. Since you've gone this far, you may as well ask around at Uzhitz. We've enough to do here in these parts anyway. Sir Radzig will tell you about it. He said to send you to him if you haven't already been. Farewell.
And now, to get that info... Okay, we've got to chat with Sir Radzig and report. And we've got to ask if Ginger's still welcome here at the stud farm. Zora. Yes, let's ask you.
I found Ginger. He begged me to ask if he can return, man.
Why should I take him back? It might be his fault I had to bury my husband.
What?
Why else would he flee but guilt? The men said they didn't see him in bed. He didn't have a clean conscience because he gave those murderers a signal.
That's not true. He fled because one of the attackers recognized him and Ginger was afraid he'd come back and kill him.
Those are just excuses. He wouldn't dare come back.
But they came back the very same day. If he hadn't run, they'd have killed him and everyone else.
Why would they do that?
Why not? They'd already murdered several people. Why not a few more?
And now I'm supposed to take him back? What if they come back for him and kill one of my daughters in the process?
The cutthroats who were after him have been taken care of. And the rest have no reason to return here.
And what about for revenge? I can't take him back.
Let's come to an agreement. Yeah, let's see.
I understand your concerns, but you just need to ask Sir Hanish to leave you a guard. Those bandits might be willing to take on a few stable boys, but not an armed soldier.
I'd definitely feel better if someone was here a few days to keep watch.
It can be arranged. I'm sure Sir Bernard won't object.
Good then. Let the lad come back again. Good luck then.
Okay. Now we can tell Ginger that he can return. And there is Sir Radzig.
God bless you. What troubles you?
I have another lead to the bandits.
My lord, I managed to find a clue to the whereabouts of the bandits.
Excellent. Bernard already told me what's been happening, but I'd like to hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
The whole story, or just the gist of it, sir?
It's up to you what you consider important.
Well, in the end, I tracked down the stable boy who fled in fear of his life, and for good reason, too. He put me on the trail of a crofter from Uzhitz with a limp.
And his name?
The boy didn't know him by name, only by sight. But if I ask around, I'm sure folk will know who limps and keeps peculiar company. Villagers like to gossip.
But what if he's not there? He could have fled, maybe even to Kuttenberg.
If I don't find him in Uzhitz, I'll ask around. Someone will know something about him.
All right. Better go to Uzhitz then. Find this limping footpad and get the names of the others out of him. They have to face justice for what they did. I want to see them hang. Then bring him to me in Neuhof and I'll decide on his fate.
Certainly, sir.
Okay, quest completed, Ginger in a Pickle finished, reputation gained, as well as a new perk in Vitality. Alright. Why to Neuhof?
Why choose Neuhof?
It's somewhat at the centre of events, isn't it? And what's more, there's another stud farm there.
Sir, do you think they're going to try the same thing again?
I shouldn't think so. Everyone will be on the alert now, but the secluded dwellings are more vulnerable. There are few people in them. They're scattered everywhere and we can't guard them all.
But the bandits won't find much silver in places like that.
There's always a groschen or two, some food and so on. Anyway, how much silver did they get from slaughtering those horses?
True. If they'd stolen them, they could have sold them. Those were fine animals.
Exactly. It's not about the silver. It's about something else.
But what?
Creating fear. Such great terror that you won't even squeak when they come to cut your throat. Never mind raise your hand against them. Fear that will root you to the spot, staring like a rabbit entranced by a stoat, waiting for the death blow to fall. Helpless to do anything about it.
Wait. New. This is still the same dialogue? News about the
I
investigation?
have some news about...
Good.
The trail leads to Ujits.
The trail leads to Ujits. I found out...
I see. What else?
Limpy Lubosh.
That's all I found out so far, sir.
Huh? How do you even
Alright.
find that information?
Come back and
How'd you
report
get a
to me
name?
as soon as you learn anything new.
I have no idea.
Farewell.
Okay, well, we've got one more thing that we can do, and that is, oh, I guess there's technically, finding the, I guess we can still try to find Ginger. I don't know if, like, we don't even have the quest here anymore to find Ginger and talk to him. Although, we do have a new quest, Mysterious Ways. And we'll probably be doing that next time. It was going to be a bit of a shorter stream today. Let's see if I can find my horse. Where's my horse? Did I bring him in? I must have. There we go. Pebbles. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead, see if we can find Ginger again. We'll tell him that he's free to return, and then we'll go ahead and wrap it up for the day. Is there a path here that leads to? No, I'll have to cut across.
Yeah.
We can't get to the river through this road.
Yeah.
Okay. And turn here.
Yeah.
And shouldn't be too far now. Assuming we don't get ambushed. Getting ambushed would be unfortunate. I don't like the transition into darkness there. Reduce visibility and all. I'm going to slow down pace just a little bit so that our horse has the stamina to sprint if he needs it. Or to... Interesting sight. I lost the trail. Where am I going here? That road disappeared.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Someone just popped up behind me. Don't know if that was a bandit or what that was. Let's get out of here. Oh, there's a boar hunting spot. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. The trees are a lot less dense here. I am fine by that. I'm fine with that entirely. In that case, we should be able to find Ginger fairly easily then. And...
Yeah.
Nope, not there yet. We're actually just about to come across the hunting spot that we had with Lord Capon there. Yep, right about here. I remember there was some guards walking up and down, or not guards, bandits walking up and down this path, but they don't seem to be here this time.
Yeah.
In previous plays, I had a couple of guys that were hiding out there, or kind of just patrolling the road. Oh, horse can't get over that lump. Okay, no need for the extra galloping here. Where is he? Up here? Ginger. Let's see if we can hunt him down again. There we go. Is he still around? Ginger, hello.
You can return home. It was hard work to convince them, so please don't get into trouble when you go back.
Thank you. I'd like to give you something, but I've got nothing except if you're ever traveling by way of Neuhof, stop by and I'll show you something with the horses.
That's promising. He might give us some, like, horse training or something. That'd be very, very helpful. Okay, and I'm actually going to go ahead and train lockpicking while I'm here. And that's where we're going to call it for today. Ginger is safe. Everyone that was looking for him, at least at the moment, is dead. So he's not going to have to deal with that anymore. And, what else? Oh, I gotta put some things on my horse. Carrying too much. Oh yes, right. We've got inventory. Anything that I don't want to keep on me, I can just press X and move to horse. Why is like such low condition on some of these things? Okay, well. Oh, right. That's kind of nice. We've got 350 groschen now. Okay. We'll keep that stuff on us. Food. Let's go ahead and eat that and hope we don't get sick from it. Brown hose. Hunter's gloves. We'll put one pair in there. Keep the other one on us. Light gambeson. I'm just going to put everything that we're not wearing in there. And we'll deal with the rest later. Maybe we'll find some places that we can sell some things off. And we got some swords as well. Burger sword. That can go in the... Yeah, we can't use that yet. Mercenary's bedfellow, though. We can. It does 2 extra damage. Oh, wait. Minimum agility 4, huh? Never mind. I thought we had the agility point for it. Not quite yet, I suppose. And nothing yet for vitality. We'll need to wait another 3 levels for that. Anyways, I think that's it for today. We went ahead and completed the missions that we had. Well, I guess we don't need to stealth anymore. Ginger's safe. And we potentially have someone in Neuhof that's willing to give us a little bit of a possibly a deal with a horse trader, possibly bonus skill with horsemanship. We'll have to see. Anyways, next time is off to finding the Neuhof bandit in Ujitz. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you, James, who showed up and said hi in the chat. And of course to Ella. And yeah, thank you everyone else who joined as well. We'll be seeing you next week, Monday. Unfortunately, a little bit of a shorter stream today, but we got our quest done. We'll be seeing you all next time. Thank you all for joining us, and as always, everyone, farewell to you.